Got to get it, Papa.
Here I am.
Well, here I am. Getting tangled up. Here I am. And if you didn't notice my exciting declaration, necklaces and stuff, you probably don't have a clue as to what's going on and what I was carrying. But also carrying this. Look that! It's an official Happy Mardi Gras bag. And yes, it's all official. And so there you go. But what's really official is Mardi Gras food. If that makes any sense. So anyway, I got all excited because I went out and I found this. Look that! Yes, it's covered with plastic for my safety. And because safety is important on Look that. And it doesn't end with a dessert. If that makes any sense. So anyway, you might say, well, I don't know what you're carrying around that for, you. Well, because it's Mardi Gras, and this is a Mardi Gras official, real live Mardi Gras king cake. And there are many like it, but this one is mine. So, but I'm not that selfish. I'm going to eat it all. But I'm willing to at least show it to you so you can see a little bit what a king cake is all about. Let me stick that right in your face there. Look that! And I'll slide it around because it's safe because I still got it wrapped up. Well, I'm going to unwrap that. And y'all say, well, I don't know what that thing is sticking up. That's called a plastic cup. And they just use that to keep so the wrapping doesn't smash the cake all up. So anyway, so that's a king cake. And I'll share a little bit of information about where you can find delicious king cakes. Some of them might not even actually be that delicious, but you can still find them. But by this point in the year, this is it's actually getting close to the day of Mardi Gras, which is on Tuesday. Okay, it's always on Tuesday, but it's never on the same one. If you look at a calendar, this year it's early. It's considered early because it's kind of toward the beginning of February this year. Sometimes it's toward the end of February. So some people can't handle that, so they don't like Mardi Gras just because of the calendar thing. That's their problem. So anyway, with king cakes, if you notice, well, I'll tell you what. Let me kind of unwrap this thing so I can confuse you a little more about it. Anyway, let me pick this up and let me remove. Let me remove the Mardi Gras cup so you can get a good look at what we're dealing with here. And that's it. Look that! Man, it's like a big donut hole. No, it's like a big donut and the hole's missing. Just like in a real donut. So, here's a couple of things about king cakes. And they go with Mardi Gras. They started making king cakes a long time ago. I don't know none of that. So don't ask me that. But the king cake's a circle and all that. And it's got like the purple, the yellow. Some of this stuff, this one has some purple and yellow and green colors. That's Mardi Gras colors. That's all I'm going to tell you about that. But I say to you, inside, underneath here, inside the king cake somewhere, is a little plastic baby. And that's something else they've been doing for a long time. And the whole idea of Mardi Gras, the whole connection of Mardi Gras, the king cakes, the plastic baby, and all that has religious connections to the Catholic Church, with the 12th day, 12th night, 12, after Christmas, and everything, and the wise men searched and all this, and then found the baby Jesus and all. Well, that's kind of where the baby hidden in the cake kind of comes from, according to some stories. There's always room for interpretation with some things. So anyway, somewhere in here is a little plastic baby, a little plastic naked baby, and in ancient times, like a couple of years ago or so, sometimes they would even make them out of some kind of ceramic stuff and put them in there, because you put them in the cake and you bake it and all this stuff. You can do that with plastic, and actually they didn't have plastic way back. So anyway, but the baby was always part of that. This king cake is from this side of the Mississippi, the western side. On the east side, or New Orleans area, they do king cakes too. And most likely they were doing them there first, because I think they did Mardi Gras over there first. Or not first, but long before it really got to be a big deal over here. But theirs is all different, because that's a big city and they have different traditions, and the parades are different, and everybody gets all crazy and all that. Over here, it's a little bit different. It's not as congested and all that, and but otherwise people get all crazy and everything. So in a lot of ways it's not different. But one thing that's kind of different is the king cakes. Well, I don't know how you make it different as a king cake. Okay, let's calm down and just sit down and get your bib set, because the way the king cakes are made is different. The ones, or a lot of the ones over by New Orleans, are kind of a bread, more of a bready kind of texture to them, and they're, to me, I always thought of them as being a little kind of dense and a little dry, compared to the king cakes over here. And the king cakes over here are more of a donut type material that they're made from, the dough and everything. And if you close your eyes and just taste a piece of it, you might think you're eating a donut. It's very similar. And a lot of king cakes have like a filling inside them. You know how like a regular cake, you put a piece of cake and you slip some of that icing on there and you put another piece. It's a filling, it's kind of like that, except that these fillings are a lot moister. And I know some people don't like that word, moist. I'll say it again, moist. So there. But yeah, they're or you could say a wetter king cake. And nobody told me about this. I mean, it's Mardi Gras, but golly, you okay? My little friend was falling over. Now I got all distracted. Anyway, the fillings are, you could say they're almost like a pudding kind of stuff. But oh, what a variety in fillings there are. And I even got a list over here on this little piece of bright green paper. Let me get out my super magnification glasses. Oh. Some of the flavors you can get: cream cheese, chocolate, Bavarian cream, raspberry, lemon, and then you can get blueberry, strawberry, and you can get, depending on the place and how big the cake is, you can get combinations of those. So you can get some blueberry and some cream cheese or whatever. This particular king cake only has Bavarian cream, just so you know. What I have to do next is dive down into my looked at supply alcove and I got a Patriot plate and a special looked at king cake fork. And it's all wrapped up for my protection, just like the cake was. So I'll open that up. But wait, I don't have any cake on here. Well, that's because I gotta cut a piece. Okay. And here we go. Let's see. And this is a new tradition. It's called spin the knife. Be careful if you do this at home. Spin the knife. Okay, and it stopped right there. So I'm gonna cut this king cake. Hiya! And I'll cut another piece. Hiya! And I'm gonna dig it out of there. And I'm gonna put it on my plate. Oh, look there, I turned it over too. I didn't mean to, but it just happened. And I don't think I got a baby in there. That's my slice there. But you can kind of see the texture and all. It's moist and delicious. And yeah, this side, let me show you this side because you can see the filling good. See the filling inside there? It's kind of looks like a pudding. But then it's called filling. Now I'm gonna try to get a piece off of here, but I might have to use my super slicing looked at knife to get it. There we go. And it's got some filling. It's got a little bit of the green on there. It's the color. It's not really turning green. Mmm. That's good. Now that piece I got all, well, you can see all the colors and stuff. If you can see. That's some good king cake. And while I'm chewing on this, I'll show you some places where you can get king cake, which actually is almost anywhere. I think hardware stores even get them nowadays. Different places make them and they send them out.
Yeah, like I said, you can get king cakes in a lot of different places that you might not think of right away. These were actually at a gas station. But, of course, you can get them at local bakeries. This Ruddock's Bakery is in Crowley. And over in Rayne, Louisiana, is Gautreaux. And Gautreaux is famous. And that is actually where I got the big king cake that I showed y'all a little while ago. But when I went to get my king cake at Gautreaux, I took too long. I got there probably about 9:30 or so, and they were already out. They had sold out. They said, go across the street to the Piggly Wiggly, and they got a bunch of king cakes there. They sell them for them. That's one of the locations you can get genuine Gautreaux king cakes. And so that's what I did. Then another place that has king cakes and assorted accessories is NuNu's, and that's over in Scott, Louisiana. They had a whole giant shelf full of king cakes, and I believe they make those right in the store. You can see on the little tags on them say NuNu's. So ask for it by name.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that tour around about the places to get king cakes. And look, that's an empty Patriot plate there. But wait, there's more. Because I found something. That's some good king cake. But I say to you, that is not the only kind of king cake. Now, in recent years, people got all crazy making king cakes out of everything. They have boudin king cakes, which I hadn't got one of those yet this year. I tried some one time. It was pretty good. It doesn't taste like regular king cake though, because it's got boudin in it, so it can't. What they ought to call it is some kind of king cake styled boudin cake or something. I don't know. Because to me, it's like you start changing it up too much. It's not king cake anymore. It's just like gumbo. You start doing stuff to it and it's not gumbo anymore. Especially putting tomatoes in it and stuff like that. If you know what I'm talking about. So, anyway, I found something else that technically it's not king cake, but it is king cake flavored. It tastes like king cake. And it's right here. Look at that, it's all sealed up for my safety. But I can open this and show you what it looks like. Actually, let me get it out and I'll put it on my Patriot plate so you can see the whole thing, and then you'll understand what this is all about. Oh man, yeah, and it's heavy. Now that's some good stuff. Yes, look that. That, my friends, I'm gonna hide behind it, so maybe it'll focus. That, my friends, is a king cake cheesecake. It's cheesecake number one. It's king cake style and flavored. But that is from a little place, a little local place that does little cakes and desserts and cookies and stuff like that, and cheesecakes. And they decided, well, I guess we can make us a king cake flavored cheesecake. And there you go. But it's a place called Cake Bar. And you can get stuff like this. So, I mean, you see a slice of it, but I'll show you how good it goes. Oh man. And it's soft and fluffy and all that. Look at that. King cake style. Oh man, this is good. And I only got one slice of that. I didn't get a whole cake of it. But, oh, one slice is good. And it's, if you like cheesecake, if you like good cheesecake, that's it. And if you like king cake, there you go. You're doubling up. And you can see it's, oh, it's good. Oh, it's hurting me. Oh man, it's good. Oh, it's really good. Whoo, it's knocking me out. Whoa. But you know what? I'm getting thirsty. I finished all my Doritos for Doritos January, so I don't have any of those. But I say to you, I found this. Look at that. Yes, it's a king cake soda. King cake soda. And it's from the Abita company. That's Abita at the top. Okay? And it's a seasonal drink. They don't have this all the time. But Abita, let me tell you about Abita. Abita is the company. Abita started out making beer back in the 1980s. Long time before all you little people were born. It's like a tale of wonder. They started making beer. And the reason is like, well, I don't know why they called it Abita. Well, I'll tell you. They're called Abita because they're located in a town called Abita Springs. Now you know. And Abita Springs is over there, way over there, north of New Orleans. Actually, right just off the interstate, kind of. It's the town of Abita Springs. And besides the place that makes Abita beer, there's also the Abita Springs Mystery House is there. Abita Mystery House is there. And it's a world famous international landmark and place of wonder. If you ever get to go visit, you should. Otherwise, you can watch an ancient episode of Look Dat, and I'll put the number down there. Kind of tickled. Yeah, the Abita Mystery House is there too. So you can go visit the Mystery House, and you can actually go to the Abita Brewing Company and they have a tour, and they have like all kinds of stuff on sale, and they have special beer and all kind of stuff. But this is what caught my eyeballs and almost popped it out of my head, because it's king cake soda, and I've never had this before. I think they've been doing this for a few years now, but I don't know how many. So anyway, I have to find that opening device. Yeah. And I'm gonna pop this open. I think it's a twisty off, but I like using the deal to pop the top off. Oh, and it's just like the Doritos. Okay. I've been using it backwards all this time. So anyway, yeah, let's see what this tastes like. Here we go. Ooh. It does not taste like any flavor of Doritos I've ever had. It's, carbonated. It's got a little bit of sweetness to it, but it's got a little bit of the cinnamony-ness or something like that of it. The king cake's flavor comes from. I think I like it. So, well, let me see if they divulge any secret information on the back of here as to what's in there. See? Okay, it's got water in it, carbonated water, cane sugar, cinnamon, and natural flavors. No additives and no preservatives. Well, look at that. So, that is something, and that's a good, nice refreshing drink, and you don't get all drunk and falling down if you finish the whole 6-pack of it. That's pretty good. It's different. It's so different. It's nice. It's seasonal because you get something to look forward to, but I like that. Look at that. See, there's a little king cake like I was talking about and everything. Look at that. So, well, I got some delicious, refreshing stuff here. And the more I eat, the more hyped up I'm gonna get on all the sugar, because it's all desserts and stuff. So that's okay with me. In the meantime, I'm gonna wish everybody out there exciting, safe, and happy Mardi Gras weekend, because it's the end of the season, and a lot of people don't understand that it's a whole season. It's not just one day. Technically, there's one day is Mardi Gras, but it's like the whole time before that. It starts out, and it's can be interesting, and a lot of revelry is happening. So this is the revelry for the Look Dat secret headquarters, and I think that's pretty good for me. And I really like this. This is good. It's so different tasting. You never had a cinnamony flavored drink. I can't think of any flavor that is similar to this, but it works. Like I was saying, have a safe and happy Mardi Gras season, and I'll see you next time on Look Dat.